What if everything you thought was real was just a reflection of your inner world? What if your thoughts, your feelings, your assumptions are not just reactions, but blueprints that shape your external reality? Today, science and spirituality are finally meeting face to face, and they're saying something radical. You've been controlling your reality all along, even if you didn't realize it. Welcome to Power Inside You, where today we're going to reveal exactly how to step into your hidden creative power and how easy it really is once you understand how reality actually works. Thousands of years ago, mystics knew what we're only now starting to rediscover. The ancient Egyptians believed in the Ka, the energetic twin that shaped your destiny. In Hermetic philosophy, there's a timeless principle that says, as within, so without. As above, so below. This wasn't just poetic wisdom, it was instruction. Fast forward to today, and quantum physicists are discovering something strangely similar. Your consciousness, your observation, literally influences the world around you. Your emotions and beliefs are not invisible. They're instructing the fabric of reality on how to form around you. Let's talk about one of the strangest experiments in quantum science, the observer effect. In this phenomenon, particles only choose a definite state when they're observed. In simple terms, until you look, the universe waits. Reality is responsive. You are the one flipping the switch. And this isn't just theory. This is echoed in the teachings of spiritual teachers like Neville Goddard, who said, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and your assumption, though false, will harden into fact. That means when you truly feel something is real, when you embody it, your brain and subconscious begin aligning every part of your life to match it. Let me share a quick story. A friend of mine, deeply depressed, broke, and stuck in cycles of fear, decided to change, not by force, but by assumption. Every morning, before checking his phone or diving into stress, he sat down, closed his eyes, and imagined himself as the most confident, successful version of who he wanted to be. Not hoping, not pretending, becoming. He spoke from that version, walked from that version, breathed from that version. Within a month, the same life he thought he was stuck in began shifting. Calls came in, opportunities opened, confidence followed. And nothing outside really changed until everything did, because he tuned into a different frequency, and reality, like a radio, responded. So how can you start doing this? How do you consciously control your reality instead of unconsciously reacting to it? Let's break it down into 3 clear spiritual practices that are as practical as they are powerful. First, watch your mental diet. Just like your body can't thrive on junk food, your mind can't thrive on fear, gossip, and limitation. Every word you speak, every thought you think, is an instruction to your subconscious. You are always manifesting. But what are you manifesting? With? Begin choosing better ingredients. When a disempowering thought comes, don't fight it. Replace it. Shift from, I don't know what to do, to, I am guided. From, nothing ever works, to, everything is working for me now. These subtle shifts become profound changes over time. Second, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Neville wasn't teaching us to fake it, he was teaching us to be it, embody it. If you want love, stop waiting and start feeling loved now. If you want abundance, carry yourself as if it's already yours. Speak and act from the version of you that already exists in your higher timeline, because it does. The universe isn't waiting to grant you what you want. It's waiting for you to align with what you are. Third, claim your power in the present moment. We often talk about what we want someday, but manifestation doesn't happen in the future. It happens in the now. Speak it now. Feel it now. Claim it now. When you say, I am wealthy, I am healed, I am guided, your subconscious receives it as a command. This isn't delusion, It's the secret to all change. Louise Hay once said, "The point of power is always in the present moment, and that moment is now." Even modern science is catching up. Athletes use mental rehearsal to improve performance, and studies show your brain lights up the same whether you're imagining an experience or physically doing it. Visualization is not pretending, it's remembering who you already are. Because creation doesn't happen when the world approves. It happens the moment you decide that you are already aligned with what you desire. So here's your soul assignment. Tonight, before you sleep, don't scroll, don't analyze, just assume. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and imagine your highest self living the life that already belongs to you. Feel it. Smell the air in that world. Hear the sounds. Let it wrap around you like a warm blanket. Then sleep in it, because the subconscious is most open just before sleep. This is the sacred doorway where inner reality bleeds into the outer world. Your mind may resist. That's okay. That's just the old programming trying to survive. But your soul knows. It always has. You don't need to wait for a sign. You are the sign. You don't need to wait for permission. You were born with it. You are the creator, the observer, the channel, the field. You don't need rituals. You don't need complicated steps. All you need is to return to the most powerful truth you forgot. The outer world is just a mirror. And your inner world? That's the canvas. You were never meant to be a victim of your circumstances. You are here to transcend them. The universe is not outside of you. It is you. If this resonated with you, comment "Awaken" to anchor your new timeline. Don't forget to subscribe and share this with someone who's ready to wake up to their divine power. But here's where most people get it wrong. They try to manipulate the outer world without ever touching the inner blueprint. Imagine planting seeds, but never watering the soil. That's what it's like to hustle, to chase, to beg the world to change, without first becoming the energy that creates it. You don't chase the mirror to fix your hair. You fix you, and the reflection follows. Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." This is the very core of why people feel stuck. Their reality loops are not curses. They are unconscious programs playing in the background, unchallenged and unnoticed. That's why awareness is the first step toward freedom. When you catch a thought like, "I'm always alone," or "people always betray me," you're not just catching a belief, you're catching the storyline your reality is manifesting around. So ask yourself right now, what unconscious stories have I been telling that the universe has no choice but to echo back? Here's something mystical most people don't realize. The universe doesn't respond to your desires. It responds to your frequency. And your frequency is determined by the emotions you practice, the beliefs you reinforce, and the identity you live from. You could say you want wealth, but if your body is marinated in anxiety, fear, and doubt, what are you actually broadcasting? Reality is tuned to who you are being in this moment, not who you wish to become. That's why your identity is the foundation. Not the identity the world gave you, but the sole identity you remember when you're quiet, still, and present. That version of you is not limited by labels, not stuck in the past. It is infinite, it is magnetic, and it's been waiting for you to remember. Let's go deeper. Picture a tuning fork. When you strike one fork, another nearby fork tuned to the same frequency will begin to vibrate without being touched. This is called resonance. Your mind, your emotions, your inner state, they are your tuning fork. And reality? It's the field around you, vibrating in response. You don't have to force change. You only have to vibrate at the frequency of the version of life you want. That's why joy, peace, gratitude, and certainty are not just nice vibes. They're tools for tuning reality. There once was a village at the base of a great mountain. The people there lived in fear, believing that nothing beyond the mountain could ever belong to them. One day, a child asked an elder, "What's beyond that peak?" The elder replied, "Your greatest destiny." "Then why has no one ever gone?" the child asked. The elder looked down and said, "Because we all believed we had to climb it with our feet, but the mountain only opens to those who rise from within." You don't move mountains with effort. You move them with frequency. You don't earn a higher reality. You remember it and you match it. So how do we rise within? Here are 3 additional practices you can begin using today. Practice inner silence. Daily in stillness, the noise of the world fades, and the voice of your soul becomes audible. Whether it's meditation, deep breathing, or simply sitting, with your eyes closed and your hand on your heart, you begin to attune to something ancient and wise inside you. This voice doesn't scream, it whispers, and the more you listen, the louder its guidance becomes. Live from the end. Imagine the version of you who already has the peace, the love, the abundance you seek. Ask yourself, how do they think? How do they speak? How do they treat themselves? Start living from that version now, before the evidence appears. Why? Because the evidence follows belief. It doesn't create it. Stop asking. Start claiming. There's a sacred difference between asking the universe for something and claiming it as your birthright. I hope it happens becomes, it is already mine. And the universe? It responds to certainty. It's not arrogance, it's alignment. You're not begging for blessings, you're awakening to them. Now, some people may ask, but what about pain? What about trauma? What about all the darkness I've been through? To that I say, your pain is not your punishment. It is your portal. The caterpillar does not transform by adding wings. It dissolves, breaks down. It literally becomes formless before it becomes something new. Your darkest moments weren't the end. They were the preparation, the death of the old self, so something higher could emerge. Don't run from that pain. Use it, bless it, thank it. It cracked you open so the light could get in. Rumi said, "Don't get lost in your pain. Know that one day your pain will become your cure." This is why awakening is never comfortable, because comfort is the language of the ego. But awakening, that's the language of the soul. And the soul isn't here to play small. It's here to remember its role as the creator of reality. So, if you're still watching this, it means something deep inside you already knows this truth. You've felt it, in dreams, in moments of deep stillness, in déjà vu, the pull of something greater. A feeling that you're not just a person experiencing a life, but a life experiencing personhood. You are the wave and the ocean, the dream and the dreamer, the mirror and the one looking into it, and here's where it gets even deeper. Your current reality is not wrong. It's not broken. It's just outdated. It's the result of an old frequency, an old story, an old identity you no longer need. But here's the good news. Nothing about it is permanent. Reality, like clay, bends to the shape of your consciousness. The more you shift inside, the more your outer world responds, slowly, suddenly, inevitably. So ask yourself now, what do I need to let go of to rise? What version of me am I ready to embody? What story am I done repeating? Let today be the day. You stop hoping and start embodying. Stop doubting and start claiming. The universe has never been outside of you. You are the seed and the soil, the architect and the building, the question and the answer. So I'll leave you with this. Reality bends for those who remember it's not fixed. Destiny opens for those who realize they've always held the key, and life begins to change the moment you believe. You are already worthy of everything you seek. You don't need more proof. You need more presence. The power is inside you. If this stirred something deep within you, type "I am ready" in the comments. Your next reality is listening. Until next time, remember, this isn't the end of the journey. It's the beginning of your conscious creation. Stay awake, stay aligned, and always listen to the power inside you.
I need you to stop whatever you're doing right now and listen carefully. There's a hidden power, an ancient divine force that has been waiting for you to discover it. It's a gift from the universe, something that can change everything you know about your life. This isn't just a myth or a vague concept. It's a real, tangible energy that can allow you to bend reality, to manifest your deepest desires, and to step into the life you were always meant to live. Most people walk through life unaware of this power, trapped in cycles of routine and limitation, never realizing how close they are to unlocking the door to their true potential. But time is running out. The universe is shifting, and the opportunity to access this gift won't be open forever. The question is, are you ready to take control and awaken to this power, or will you let it slip through your fingers while the world around you changes forever? Imagine starting every day feeling unstoppable, armed with the knowledge that you hold the key to creating the life you've always dreamed of. It sounds too good to be true, but it's not. The power to manifest your desires is already inside you, as simple and effortless as flipping a switch. This isn't some distant, unreachable force. It's within you, waiting to be accessed. It's the same power that guides the stars in the sky and fuels the energy of the universe. You might not see it with your eyes, but it's there, an undeniable truth that is felt in every heartbeat, in every moment of stillness when you connect with the world around you. Dr. Ernest Holmes, the founder of the science of mind, believed that this divine power is always accessible, simply waiting for you to activate it. Holmes was a visionary, someone who understood that the universe operates according to spiritual laws, laws that govern the manifestation of everything in existence. He taught that our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs shape the reality we experience. You are not separate from the universe, but a part of its infinite potential, connected to an eternal source of creative power. This power doesn't ask for anything extraordinary from you, except that you believe in it, trust it, and use it. The secret lies in understanding that you are always creating, whether you realize it or not. Every thought you have, every emotion you feel, and every belief you hold sends out energy that shapes the world around you. Most people go through life unaware of this, allowing their minds to be cluttered with doubt, fear, and negativity. And without realizing it, they manifest more of the same into their lives. More fear, more limitations, more struggle. But here's the thing, the moment you become aware of this process, everything changes. You become the conscious creator of your reality. The life you want, the dreams you've held on to, no longer feel distant or impossible. They start to feel within reach, because they are. Holmes understood that the mind is the most powerful tool we have. It can open doors or close them. It can build the future or destroy it. The choice is always yours, and the power is always within you. He often spoke about the law of cause and effect, explaining that what you think about consistently becomes the cause that leads to the effects you see in your life. If you focus on abundance, abundance grows. If you focus on lack, lack expands. The energy you put out is the energy that comes back to you. This isn't about magic or wishful thinking. It's about aligning yourself with the universal principles that govern everything in existence. When you understand that your thoughts create vibrations that ripple out into the world, you begin to take responsibility for the energy you're sending out. And when you do that, you can consciously direct your life in ways you've only dreamed of before. It all starts with a shift in mindset. The first step is believing that you have this power inside of you, that you're not at the mercy of external circumstances. The universe isn't working against you. It's working with you, responding to your thoughts, your energy, and your intentions. The moment you realize this, you become unstoppable. You can begin to manifest the things that truly matter to you, whether it's love, success, peace, or fulfillment. These are not distant dreams. They are realities waiting for you to bring them into existence. What Holmes wanted people to understand is that the power to create a better life, a better world, lies in each of us. It's not something only a few can access. It's a universal gift, available to anyone who is willing to embrace it. The real question is whether you are ready to believe in it, to trust in your ability to manifest the reality you desire. Time is running out. The world is shifting in ways we cannot fully comprehend. But one thing remains true. The power to shape your life is within you. It's always been there, waiting for you to awaken to it. The question is, will you use it? Or will you let it slip away as the opportunity to transform your life quietly passes by? At the core of Dr. Ernest Holmes' teachings is a profound and transformative belief. You are connected to the universe's infinite energy. This idea isn't just a philosophical notion, it's a foundational principle that underpins the entire science of mind philosophy. According to Holmes, the universe is an immense, boundless field of energy, and you are an integral part of it. This connection means that you are never isolated or powerless. Instead, you are always linked to a source of limitless potential, a universal force that responds to your inner world. Holmes taught that this universal energy is not separate from you, but is intertwined with every aspect of your being. Imagine it like a vast ocean of potential in which you are a drop. Just as a drop of water contains the essence of the entire ocean, you too hold the essence of the universe's boundless power within you. This means that whatever you seek, whether it's happiness, success, love, or fulfillment, is not out of reach, but is already part of your inherent potential. But here's the crucial point. While you are connected to this infinite energy, tapping into it requires an inner transformation. This transformation begins with your thoughts and beliefs. Holmes emphasized that the energy of the universe responds to your mental and emotional states. If your thoughts and beliefs are aligned with positivity, abundance, and possibility, then the universe mirrors that back to you. Conversely, if you are consumed by negativity, fear, and doubt, you will see more of those things manifest in your life. The first step in harnessing this universal energy is understanding and transforming your internal landscape. Your thoughts are incredibly powerful. They act as the seeds from which your reality grows. Just as a gardener tends to the soil to cultivate healthy plants, you need to tend to your mind and beliefs to cultivate a life of fulfillment. This means examining the beliefs you hold about yourself and the world. Are they empowering or limiting? Do they reflect a sense of abundance and possibility, or do they reinforce a mindset of scarcity and limitation? Holmes believed that you are already equipped with everything you need to create the life you want. This isn't about acquiring external tools or resources. It's about recognizing and unleashing the power that resides within you. The universe operates on spiritual laws, and one of the key laws is the law of attraction, which states that like attracts like. If you focus on positive, constructive thoughts, you attract similar energy into your life. If your mindset is one of limitation or lack, that's what you will continue to experience. Transforming your thoughts and beliefs requires conscious effort and practice. It involves reprogramming your mind to align with your true potential. This can be done through various practices such as affirmations, visualization, and mindfulness. Affirmations help to shift your thinking from negative to positive, reinforcing beliefs that support your goals and desires. Visualization allows you to see yourself achieving your dreams, creating a mental blueprint that your subconscious mind will work to bring into reality. Mindfulness helps you become aware of and change limiting beliefs, bringing your thoughts and actions into harmony with your desires. In essence, Holmes's teaching is a call to recognize your divine connection and use it to transform your life. By aligning your thoughts and beliefs with the infinite energy of the universe, you can begin to manifest your dreams and create a reality that reflects your highest aspirations. It's about harnessing the power that is inherently yours and using it to craft the life you've always desired. This inner transformation is not just a path to personal fulfillment. It is the key to unlocking the boundless potential that the universe has in store for you. At the heart of harnessing the universe's infinite energy is the practice of visualization. Dr. Ernest Holmes highlighted the importance of vividly imagining the life you want to live. This process isn't just about daydreaming or fantasizing. It's a powerful tool for aligning yourself with the universal energy that can transform your reality. Visualization involves creating clear, detailed mental images of your desired outcomes. It's like painting a picture in your mind of the life you want to experience. The more vivid and detailed these images are, the more effectively they can influence your reality. When you visualize, you tap into the universe's creative force, using your mind as a canvas to project and manifest your desires. Holmes understood that our minds have a profound impact on our experiences. By visualizing your goals, you are not just thinking about them. You are immersing yourself in the emotions and sensations of achieving them. This emotional engagement is crucial because it helps to align your subconscious mind with your conscious desires. When your feelings and thoughts are in harmony, you create a powerful energy that attracts similar vibrations from the universe. To make visualization effective, it's essential to use clear mental images. This means imagining not just the end result, but also the process and the feelings associated with it. For instance, if you're visualizing a successful career, picture yourself in the environment where you're thriving. See the details of your workspace, hear the sounds of success, and feel the satisfaction of achievement. The clearer and more specific your mental images, the more compelling and persuasive they become to the universe. Positive affirmations complement visualization by reinforcing the mental images you create. These are statements that declare your goals as already achieved. For example, if your visualization focuses on financial abundance, you might use affirmations like, "I am effortlessly attracting wealth and prosperity." Repeating these affirmations helps to solidify your belief in your desired outcome, making it easier for the universe to align with your intentions. In addition to visualization and affirmations, spiritual practices can deepen your connection to universal energy. Practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and gratitude help to cultivate a mindset that is receptive to positive change. Meditation allows you to quiet your mind, making it easier to focus on your visualizations and affirmations. Mindfulness keeps you present and aware of your thoughts, ensuring they are aligned with your goals. Gratitude amplifies your positive energy by acknowledging and appreciating what you already have, which in turn attracts more of what you desire. Holmes' teaching suggests that when you engage in these practices, you are not just passively wishing for change, you are actively participating in the creation of your reality. By vividly imagining the life you want, reinforcing it with positive affirmations, and supporting it with spiritual practices, you align yourself with the universal energy. This alignment creates a powerful synergy that accelerates the manifestation of your desires. In summary, visualization is a key component in transforming your life through the universe's infinite energy. By creating detailed mental images, using positive affirmations, and incorporating spiritual practices, you tap into the creative force that lies within you. This alignment with universal energy is the gateway to achieving your dreams and creating the reality you've always wanted. The power to shape your life is already within you. Visualization is the tool that brings it to the forefront. To make Dr. Ernest Holmes' philosophy actionable, he encourages a fundamental shift in mindset. Instead of viewing life through the lens of obstacles and limitations, Holmes advocates for training yourself to see endless possibilities and abundance. This shift is not about wishful thinking or hoping for better circumstances. It's about cultivating a profound trust in your ability to co-create with the universe. Holmes understood that our perceptions shape our experiences. If you see life as a series of challenges and barriers, that is precisely what you will encounter. Your beliefs act as filters through which you interpret and respond to the world around you. If your mindset is focused on limitations, you will be more likely to notice and attract situations that reinforce this view. Conversely, if you train yourself to perceive opportunities in abundance, you open yourself up to a flow of positive experiences and possibilities. To cultivate this mindset shift, begin by consciously changing the way you think about challenges. Rather than viewing them as insurmountable obstacles, try to see them as opportunities for growth and learning. Every challenge carries the potential for valuable lessons and can lead you to new paths of success. By adopting this perspective, you start to transform difficulties into stepping stones towards your goals. This shift also involves moving from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. Scarcity thinking holds that resources are limited and that you must compete with others for what you need. Abundance thinking, on the other hand, recognizes that the universe is vast and full of opportunities. It operates on the principle that there is more than enough for everyone, and that success and prosperity are not finite. When you embrace an abundance mindset, you become more open to receiving and sharing, which naturally attracts more positive experiences into your life. Cultivating a deeper trust in your ability to co-create with the universe is a crucial part of this mindset shift. Trusting in your power means believing that you have the ability to influence and shape your reality through your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. This trust isn't just about having faith in the process, but also about believing in your own capabilities. It requires a commitment to self-awareness and personal growth, recognizing that you are an active participant in the creation of your life. Building this trust involves several practices. Start by reflecting on past experiences where you have successfully manifested your desires or achieved goals. Acknowledge your role in these successes and use them as evidence of your co-creative power. Additionally, engage in regular practices such as affirmations, visualization, and gratitude to reinforce your belief in your ability to create positive change. It's also helpful to self with supportive influences. Seek out people who share your mindset and encourage your growth. Avoid environments and relationships that reinforce scarcity and limitation. Instead, immerse yourself in communities and experiences that align with your vision of abundance and possibility. In summary, Dr. Ernest Holmes' philosophy is actionable through deliberate mindset shifts. By training yourself to see life's challenges as opportunities, adopting an abundance mindset, and cultivating a deep trust in your ability to co-create with the universe, you align yourself with the universal energy that can transform your reality. This mindset shift isn't a passive act, but an ongoing practice that empowers you to manifest the life you desire and to engage with the world in a more meaningful and fulfilling way. I need you to stop whatever you're doing right now and listen carefully. There's a profound opportunity in front of you, and it's time to dive into it. As we explore these teachings together, I want you to engage with this content on a deeper level. So let's make this interactive and personal. Take a moment to really think about this. What limiting beliefs are holding you back? These are the thoughts and ideas that have been ingrained in you over time, the ones that tell you what you can't do or what you don't deserve. Reflect on them. What stories have you been telling yourself about your potential? Are there any beliefs that have kept you stuck in the same patterns or prevented you from reaching for your dreams? Write these down. What are the specific phrases or thoughts that come to mind? For instance, maybe you've thought, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed in this area." By identifying these beliefs, you're taking the first step towards transforming them. You're shining a light on the shadows that have been dimming your potential. Now, let's shift the focus a bit. I want you to visualize and imagine something powerful. How do you envision your best life? Picture it in vivid detail. What does it look like? Where are you? Who are you with? How do you feel in this vision of your ideal life? Take a few moments to immerse yourself in this image. Think about the daily experiences of this best life. What are you doing? How are you interacting with others? What kind of work are you involved in? How do you spend your free time? The more detailed your vision, the more real and attainable it becomes. Imagine yourself living this life with all the richness and fulfillment it entails. I encourage you to write this vision down as well. Describe it with as much detail as you can. This exercise is not just about fantasizing, it's about setting a clear, actionable intention. When you have a vivid picture of what you want, it becomes easier to align your thoughts and actions with that vision. But let's not stop there. Reflect on the connection between your limiting beliefs and your vision. How might these beliefs be impacting your ability to achieve the life you want? Are there any ways that these limiting beliefs might be standing in the way of your vision? For example, if you believe that you're not capable of success, how might that belief be influencing your actions or decisions? Here's where the real work begins. As you address these reflections, start thinking about how you can challenge and change those limiting beliefs. What steps can you take to shift your mindset? Perhaps you could practice affirmations that counteract these negative beliefs, or seek support from others who can help you reframe your thinking. To make this process even more engaging, I invite you to share your reflections. What did you discover about your limiting beliefs? How does your vision of your best life look? Feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments below, or engage with others who are on this journey. This shared space can become a source of inspiration and support as we all work towards creating the life we truly desire. Remember, this is not just an exercise, but a stepping stone towards a deeper understanding of yourself and your potential. By actively engaging with these questions, you're not only connecting with the teachings on a personal level, but also taking powerful steps towards transforming your life. So take your time with these reflections. The insights you gain today can pave the way for profound changes and align you with the abundant possibilities that the universe offers. Your journey towards a more fulfilling and empowered life starts with these moments of introspection. Dr. Ernest Holmes' teachings are deeply rooted in a tradition of spiritual wisdom that spans centuries and cultures. His insights into the power of thoughts, beliefs, and the universe are not just modern concepts, but part of a timeless spiritual tapestry that connects ancient wisdom with contemporary self-help practices. By bridging the gap between Holmes' philosophy and these broader spiritual traditions, we can see how his principles are relevant and enduring, echoing through the ages. Holmes' core belief that we are connected to the universe's infinite energy and have the power to shape our reality resonates strongly with ancient spiritual traditions. For instance, in Eastern philosophies like Buddhism and Hinduism, the concept of interconnectedness and the power of the mind are central themes. Buddhism teaches that our perceptions and intentions shape our experiences, a concept parallel to Holmes' idea that our thoughts influence the reality we create. Similarly, in Hinduism, the notion of the universe being an interconnected whole reflects Holmes' belief in our intrinsic connection to the universal energy. This connection between ancient wisdom and Holmes' teachings becomes even more evident when considered practices like meditation and visualization. These practices have been used for thousands of years to align individuals with higher states of consciousness and manifest desired outcomes. In ancient Taoist traditions, for example, meditation is used to cultivate harmony with the natural flow of the universe, akin to Holmes' emphasis on aligning one's thoughts and beliefs with universal energy. By visualizing desired outcomes and meditating on our intentions, we tap into the same timeless principles that Holmes advocates. In modern self-help practices, we see a reflection of Holmes' teachings and concepts like the law of attraction, popularized in recent decades. The law of attraction posits that like attracts like, and that our thoughts and feelings attract corresponding experiences into our lives. This modern practice echoes Holmes' emphasis on the power of positive thinking and the role of mental imagery in shaping our reality. Just as Holmes encourages vivid visualization and positive affirmations to manifest desires, contemporary self-help methods advocate similar practices to harness the power of the mind. What's powerful about Holmes' teachings is their ability to bridge these ancient and modern perspectives, showing that the principles he shares are not new, but rather part of a broader spiritual and psychological continuum. His emphasis on mindset shifts, the power of thought, and the connection to universal energy aligns seamlessly with the core teachings of ancient spiritual traditions and modern self-help practices alike. Holmes' philosophy also highlights the timeless nature of these principles by demonstrating their universal applicability. Whether you look at ancient scriptures or contemporary self-help literature, the underlying message remains consistent. Our inner world profoundly affects our outer reality. This consistency across different traditions and time periods underscores the enduring relevance of Holmes' insights. By understanding Holmes' teachings through the lens of both ancient spiritual wisdom and modern practices, we gain a deeper appreciation for their timeless value. They are not isolated ideas, but part of a continuous thread of knowledge that spans human history. This broader perspective allows us to see how these principles can be applied in various contexts, offering us a rich and multifaceted approach to personal growth and spiritual development. In essence, Dr. Ernest Holmes' teachings are a modern expression of ancient truths, just showing that the wisdom of the ages is alive and well in contemporary self-help and spiritual practices. By bridging the gap between these perspectives, we can appreciate the depth and relevance of Holmes' insights and apply them to our lives with greater clarity and purpose. By integrating Dr. Ernest Holmes' teachings with ancient spiritual wisdom and modern self-help practices, we unlock a comprehensive framework for personal transformation. This synthesis not only highlights the timeless nature of these principles, but also provides a practical roadmap for applying them in our lives today. One of the key aspects of this integration is understanding how the universal laws Holmes describes are reflected in various spiritual and self-help traditions. For instance, the principle of cause and effect, central to Holmes' philosophy, is mirrored in the concept of karma in Eastern traditions. Karma emphasizes that our actions, thoughts, and intentions have a direct impact on our future experiences. Similarly, Holmes' notion that our thoughts and beliefs shape our reality aligns with the idea that positive or negative energy we put out into the world will return to us in kind. Furthermore, Holmes' focus on mental imagery and the power of belief is echoed in the practices of ancient mystics and contemporary coaches alike. Ancient alchemy and mysticism often involved visualizing and meditating on desired outcomes as a means of transformation. These practices were rooted in the belief that the mind has the power to influence reality, a concept that modern self-help methodologies continue to champion. The visualization techniques promoted by contemporary thought leaders can be seen as a modern evolution of these age-old practices. In practical terms, this means that the strategies and exercises recommended by Holmes such as affirmations, meditation, and goal setting, are not just abstract concepts, but are grounded in a rich tradition of spiritual and psychological practices. These methods have been refined and validated over centuries, proving their efficacy across different cultures and eras. Holmes' teachings also emphasize the importance of inner alignment with one's external goals, a concept that is reflected in both ancient spiritual practices and modern personal development. In ancient traditions, rituals and ceremonies often aimed to align the practitioner's inner state with cosmic forces. Today, similar principles are applied in coaching and personal development, where aligning one's mindset with their goals is considered crucial for achieving success. By viewing Holmes's teachings through the lens of these diverse traditions, we gain valuable insights into how to harness these principles effectively. For example, understanding that visualization and affirmation are practices rooted in a long history of spiritual and psychological work can deepen our commitment to these practices. It helps us recognize that we are participating in a time-honored tradition of personal transformation, connecting us to a broader historical and cultural context. Moreover, this holistic view encourages us to integrate these practices into our daily lives in a meaningful way. For instance, setting aside time for meditation and visualization can be seen as participating in a long-standing tradition of aligning the mind with one's goals. Similarly, using affirmations and positive thinking can be viewed as engaging with universal principles that have guided individuals towards success and fulfillment throughout history. In conclusion, bridging Dr. Ernest Holmes' teachings with ancient spiritual wisdom and modern self-help practices provides a richer, more nuanced understanding of his principles. It shows that the insights he offers are not just relevant to contemporary life, but are part of a timeless continuum of spiritual and psychological knowledge. This integration allows us to appreciate the depth and enduring value of these teachings and empowers us to apply them more effectively in our own lives. By recognizing the historical and cultural context of these practices, we can approach personal transformation with greater confidence and clarity, knowing that we are part of a long tradition of seeking and achieving profound change.
Do you ever get that strange, nagging feeling like you're just going through the motions? Like the reality you wake up to every single day isn't quite solid? Like there's a faint hum beneath the surface, a flicker at the edge of your vision. That suggests something isn't quite right. You work, you eat, you sleep, you follow the rules. But does it sometimes feel hollow, like you're an actor playing a part on a stage you didn't build? What if those strange coincidences, those moments of intense déjà vu, those memories that don't quite line up with history, what if they aren't just random quirks of your brain? What if they are something more? What if they're proof that you might be living inside a highly sophisticated construct, a simulated reality, and crucially, proof that you possess the innate ability to learn, interact with, and even alter its underlying code? People are waking up to this possibility all over the world. They're starting to recognize the patterns, the glitches in the system, and the most awakened among them are beginning to realize this isn't about being trapped. It's about understanding the rules so you can consciously choose your experience. Stay tuned, because today isn't just another video. Consider this your first step behind the curtain. We're exploring 5 specific glitches, 5 cracks in the code, that don't just hint at the simulation, they point towards your power to influence it, setting the stage. Beyond science fiction, the idea that our reality might be a simulation isn't new. Ancient philosophers like Plato spoke of prisoners mistaking shadows on a cave wall for reality. Modern physicists grapple with the strangeness of quantum mechanics, where observation seems to affect outcomes and the universe itself seems almost pixelated at the smallest scales. Tech visionaries and scientists today openly debate the statistical probability that given the rapid advancement of computing power, we are far more likely to be living in a simulation created by a future civilization than in the base reality. But this isn't about complex physics equations or philosophical debates today. This is about your lived experience, that feeling, that sense that reality is more malleable, more responsive, more interactive than we're taught. Many people dismiss these feelings, these strange occurrences, as coincidence, misremembering, or glitches in our own biological hardware. But what if they are windows? What if they are hints left in the system, either intentionally or unintentionally, by the architects of this reality? Or perhaps more profoundly, what if they are signs that our own consciousness is far more powerful than we realize, capable of interacting directly with the operating system of the universe? Forget the idea of being a helpless program. Start thinking of yourself as a user with hidden admin privileges, privileges you can learn to access. The glitches aren't errors to be ignored. They are clues to be deciphered. They are the first hints of the code. Glitch number 1, synchronicities, the meaningful coincidences. Let's start with something many of you have likely experienced, synchronicity. This term, popularized by the great psychologist Carl Jung, refers to coincidences that are so meaningful, so perfectly timed, they feel like more than just chance. You think of an old friend you haven't spoken to in years, and suddenly they call you out of the blue. You're wrestling with a specific problem, and you overhear a conversation between strangers that provides the exact insight you needed. You keep seeing the same number sequence, like 1111, 444, 777, popping up everywhere, on clocks, license plates, receipts, right when you're pondering a significant life change. Dismissing these as mere chance requires ignoring the profound meaning and timing often associated with them. In a purely random, materialistic universe, why would these meaningful patterns emerge so consistently for so many people, especially during times of spiritual seeking or personal transformation? Consider this from the simulation perspective. What if synchronicities are like tailored notifications or system messages from the underlying code? Perhaps you set an intention, and the system provides confirmation or guidance via these coincidences. Maybe your focused thought acts like a search query, and the simulation returns relevant data points in unexpected ways. Seeing recurring. Number patterns could be like seeing specific system codes or tags related to your current state or path. The fact that these events feel meaningful suggests an intelligence, a responsiveness within the system. It hints that the code isn't just static, it interacts with the user, with you. It's the first major clue that your thoughts, your focus, your energy are inputs that the system registers and responds to. Have you experienced uncanny synchronicities? Recognize them not as random luck, but as potential interactions with the code itself. They prove the system is listening. Glitch number 2, déjà vu and time slips, repeating code or timeline bleed. Now, let's talk about déjà vu, that eerie, intense feeling that you've experienced the exact present moment before. It's not just remembering a similar past event, it's a feeling of reliving a specific sequence of sights, sounds, and feelings. Scientists often explain it as a slight delay in brain processing, where one part of your brain registers the experience milliseconds before the part responsible for conscious awareness, creating a false sense of familiarity. But what if it's something more? In the context of a simulation, déjà vu could be interpreted in several ways. Perhaps it's like a subroutine or a piece of code being rerun. If reality is generated moment by moment, maybe sometimes the system reuses assets or sequences, and a sensitive consciousness briefly recognizes the repetition. Think of it like lag in a video game where a frame or sequence might stutter or repeat. Or consider a more mind-bending possibility, timeline bleeding. If multiple potential realities or timelines exist concurrently, like different save files, or potential paths in a game, perhaps déjà vu is a momentary bleed-through, a brief glimpse or energetic echo from an alternate path where you did experience that exact moment. Then there are rarer, more intense experiences, sometimes called time slips, where people report briefly feeling like they've stepped into a different time period, seeing people dressed differently, or environments changing momentarily before snapping back. Could these be more significant system lags? Brief moments where the rendering of the current timeline falters, revealing glimpses of other datasets or past versions stored within the code. These temporal anomalies challenge the linear, fixed notion of time we take for granted. They suggest that time, like space, might be another construct within the simulation, potentially capable of glitches, loops, or overlaps. It hints that the sequence of reality isn't as immutable as it seems, another clue pointing towards a changeable code. Glitch number 3, the Mandela effect and reality shifts. Evidence of system updates. This one often sparks intense debate, the Mandela effect. This refers to a phenomenon where a large group of people share a distinct memory of something that apparently never happened or existed in this current reality. The classic example is many people vividly remembering Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s, complete with news reports, when historical records show he was released and lived until 2013. Other examples include remembering movie lines differently, like, "Luke, I am your father," versus, "No, I am your father." Brand names having different spellings, Berenstain Bears versus Berenstein Bears, or geographical details being slightly off. Skeptics attribute this purely to confabulation, the brain's tendency to create false memories, and suggestibility. And certainly, memory is fallible. But the shared specificity and conviction among large, unrelated groups of people make it intriguing from a simulation perspective. What if the Mandela effect is evidence of subtle reality? Shifts or system updates. If we are in a simulation, the code wouldn't necessarily be static. Updates, patches, or even deliberate alterations to the historical data set could occur. If such changes were implemented, residual memories of the previous version of the code might linger in the consciousness of some users. It's like remembering an old feature in a software program after it's been updated or removed. These aren't just memory glitches, they feel like glitches in the external reality itself. People don't just misremember, they often have associated memories, like remembering where they saw the news report of Mandela's death, or owning the Berenstein Bears book with that specific spelling. This suggests that perhaps the reality itself, the code, has been subtly altered, leaving behind these memory echoes. If the code can be updated or changed, even subtly, it shatters the idea of a fixed, unchangeable past and present. It strongly implies that reality is mutable, programmable. If the programmers can change the code, why can't the users learn to influence it too? If you're finding these glitches resonating, if you're starting to question the nature of your reality, then you absolutely need to be subscribed to this channel. We delve deep into these topics, providing insights you won't find elsewhere, helping you navigate this awakening. Hit subscribe now, because understanding these glitches is just the first step to consciously interacting with the code. Glitch number 4, manifestation and reality bending. Deliberate code. Input. Let's move from passive observation of glitches to more active interaction. Consider the phenomenon of conscious manifestation, the ability to bring something into your reality through focused intention, belief, and feeling. People manifest parking spots, job opportunities, relationships, improved health, sums of money. While often discussed in spiritual or self-help contexts, let's look at it through the lens of simulation theory. If reality is a coded system, what are thoughts, intentions, strong beliefs, and focused emotions? Could they be forms of input? Could they be commands or queries entered by the user, your consciousness, into the system? When you hold a clear intention with unwavering belief and the corresponding feeling, the vibrational signature, perhaps you are directly influencing the probability matrix of the simulation. instructing the code to render that reality for you. Think about how powerful belief is. The placebo effect is a scientifically documented phenomenon where people experience real physiological changes simply because they believe they are receiving an effective treatment, even if it's just a sugar pill. How does belief alone change biology? Perhaps belief is a powerful command function within the simulation, instructing the local code of the body to change. Instances of seemingly impossible events, spontaneous remissions, incredible feats, of strength in emergencies, people bending reality in small but undeniable ways, could be seen as moments where individual consciousness, through intense focus, emotion, or belief, overrides the standard physics engine or probability rules of the simulation. These aren't miracles that break the laws of physics. They might be demonstrations of higher laws, the laws governing the interaction between consciousness and the simulation's code. Manifestation, viewed this way, isn't wishful thinking. It's learning to consciously input commands into the system. It's direct evidence that the code responds to focused consciousness. It proves interaction is possible. Glitch number 5, the observer effect. Consciousness is the programmer? This brings us to perhaps the most profound glitch, one deeply rooted in quantum physics itself: the observer effect. Experiments have repeatedly shown that at the quantum level, the fundamental building blocks of reality, particles behave differently depending on whether or not they are being observed. When unobserved, they seem to exist in a state of potentiality, a wave of probabilities. When observed or measured, this wave function collapses, and they manifest as definite particles in a specific location. This is bizarre. It's as if the universe waits for a conscious observer before deciding how to manifest. Why would reality itself depend on observation? From a simulation perspective, this makes perfect sense. Think of a complex video game world. Does the game render every single detail of the entire world all the time, down to the last blade of grass miles away from the player? No. That would require immense, potentially infinite computing resources. Instead, it likely renders reality locally, around the player's point of focus, based on their observation. The details only solidify, only become real, when the player's consciousness, the observer, interacts with that part of the environment. The observer effect could be the ultimate glitch revealing the nature of the simulation. It might be a consciousness-based system. Reality isn't just happening to you. It might be happening through you, because of you. Your consciousness isn't just a user navigating the simulation. It might be intrinsically involved in the rendering process itself. The code doesn't just respond to your input. Its very manifestation might depend on your observation. This implies that the deepest level of influencing the code isn't about clever techniques, but about shifting your fundamental state of consciousness, the quality of your observation. If consciousness collapses the wave function, then the state of that consciousness must influence what manifests. This is the ultimate key to changing the code. Changing the code, your admin privileges. So, we've looked at 5 glitches: synchronicities proving interaction, déjà vu hinting at code loops or timelines, the Mandela effect suggesting updates and mutability, manifestation showing deliberate input is possible, and the observer effect implying consciousness is key to rendering reality. They all point to the same conclusion. Reality, this simulation, is not fixed, and you are not just a passive occupant. You have the potential to interact with, influence, and perhaps even rewrite the code of your experience. How? The glitches themselves give us clues. Synchronicities respond to your focus and intention. Manifestation relies on belief and feeling. The observer effect hinges on the quality of your conscious awareness. Changing the code isn't about typing lines on a keyboard. It's about mastering your inner state. It starts with intention. Getting crystal clear about the reality, the timeline you choose to experience. It requires focus, directing your mental and emotional energy consistently towards that chosen reality. withdrawing focus from the unwanted glitches of the old program. It demands belief, cultivating an unwavering knowing that change is possible and that you have the power to affect it. Suspending disbelief is like gaining root access. It vibrates with feeling, embodying the emotional frequency, the state of being, of your desired reality now before it fully manifests externally, as we saw with the quantum echo imprint concept. It is empowered by awareness, becoming a conscious observer of your thoughts, feelings, and the reality being rendered around you, understanding that your observation matters. This isn't about controlling every little detail, but about consciously choosing the theme, the frequency, the quality of the timeline you inhabit. It's about shifting from being a character reacting to the simulation script to becoming a lucid player consciously co-creating the experience. The glitches are your wake-up call, the proof that the system is interactive and malleable. Learning. To consciously use your intention, focus, belief, feeling, and awareness is how you begin to access your admin privileges. Conclusion. The initiation begins. We've peeled back a layer today. We've looked at the strangeness beneath the surface, the glitches in the matrix, the synchronicities, the déjà vu, the reality shifts, the power of manifestation, the profound implications of the observer effect. These aren't just curiosities. They are signposts. They are evidence suggesting that the reality we experience is far more dynamic, interactive, and responsive to our consciousness than we've ever been taught. They confirm that the simulation, if it is one, has a code, and that code can be influenced. This knowledge is an initiation. It shifts you from a passive observer to an active participant. It hands you back the reins of your own experience. The glitches prove the door is unlocked. Learning to navigate what's beyond, learning the language of the code, the language of energy, frequency, consciousness, that is the next step on the journey. This is just the beginning. If you're ready to move beyond just noticing the glitches and start actively learning the techniques to interact with the code, to consciously choose your timeline and shape your reality, then your journey with this channel has just begun. Make sure you are subscribed and have clicked the notification bell, because we will be diving much deeper into the practical methods, the how-to of reality creation, and escaping the limitations of the old programming. Share this video with anyone you know who is questioning reality and ready to wake up to their own power. Remember the glitches, recognize them. They are not errors, they are invitations. Welcome to the real world, the one you get to help create. Your initiation starts now.